What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 23, and we start today's episode off with a game against Barcelona here in the Copa del Rey round of 16. So, I really wanted a good cup run this year. Obviously last year we got through the first round and then got knocked out by Atletico Madrid, and after beating Leganes in a round of 32 in the first round and then coming into the round of 16, I was hoping for a bit of an easier side than last year. So the fact we got now to take on Barcelona over two legs isn't really going to be something which I'm going to be too optimistic about. However, I definitely feel as though we can cause a shock. I mean, I know it's going to be really difficult, but when you look at our team, it's not terrible, and we have already faced Barcelona this year. We took them on the Nou Camp. We lost by 3-1, but there were a lot of positives to take out of that game. Obviously we scored a goal, we hit the post, had a disallowed goal, didn't play too badly at all, and only conceded the third goal in stoppage time. So there's no reason why we can't give Barcelona a really good go. As you can see by the lineup, they do make a few changes. Messi dropping to the bench being the key one really, but still a very strong team. But I definitely fancied our chances of putting up a really good fight like we did against Atletico Madrid last year. And the first chance fell in the 8th minute here as Alvaro went down the left hand side and took on his man. He had the pace Alvaro on Douglas and kept on going, stopped the ball, cut himself inside, really good chance, picks out Andrial to Concha finds Buenacasa, takes it around his man and shoots, but it's a fantastic save by Ter Stegen, and the German goalkeeper turns it behind for a corner. So lovely build up there, but unfortunately for us, a great save by the goalkeeper, and it was still scoreless. But just a few minutes later, as we came out of the blocks flying in this game, Barcelona give it away with Rakitic, and Concha collects it down his left hand side. He takes on Douglas and waits for the run of Alvaro, picks him out, he takes a really heavy first touch but keeps on going, drills in across from the byline, and in the centre, Sergio Buenacasa turns it in and makes it Racing Santander 1, Barcelona 0. So, in this game we literally went out the blocks flying, and I know that in the Real Madrid game at the Bernabeu we played part of the bus from the first minute and just got dominated. In the Barcelona game I was more adventurous and put up a better fight. So I thought in this game, instead of playing ultra defensive, instead of playing really defensively and just trying to soak up the pressure and hit them on the counter, I'm going to attack them ourselves, and that's exactly what we did. Alvaro sprinting down the left hand side, drilling in across, and once Buenacasa lost his man, 5 yards out, basically an open goal, he's not going to miss. All he's got to do is make contact, and he does. So Racing Santander 1, Barcelona 0, and just because we got the first goal of the game didn't mean we were going to sit back and let Barcelona come at us. We tried to get ourselves another goal, and Christian Fernandez went very close there with his shot going just wide and into the side netting. So still 1-0, but in the 33rd minute, how about this? Rakitic gets dispossessed by Keiko and ends up taking him down, and there's a little bit of a coming together between the number 8 and the number 4 there, and the Croatian ends up getting a straight red card from the referee. And I have to say, I mean, some decisions on this game are really, really bizarre. Some are, sort of half and half, 50-50. Are they the right calls or not? Kind of hard to tell really. But is that a red card? Considering where they are on the pitch, to me, that's not a red card. I mean, the referee gives in. Don't get me wrong, at the time I was absolutely delighted. I was fantastic. I thought that was brilliant for us that we've got Barcelona down to 10 men. But when I look at it back on the replay, I don't think that was a red card, and we got very fortunate there seeing Barcelona getting taken down to 10 men. So 1-0, Barcelona do have a man disadvantage, but that didn't stop them from coming through here in the 42nd minute. Luis Suarez, the former Liverpool striker, going very close, but thankfully for us his strike went wide of the post. So still 1-0, and to be honest, after the red card I thought it was going to be not plain sailing per se, but we'd be deciding the ascendancy. Instead, they were the better side. They went very close there on the stroke of half time with the last chance of the half, so they were looking very, very threatening indeed, and the fact we had a man advantage wasn't phasing them at all. They were looking a lot better, to be honest. But in the 47th minute here, pretty much straight from kickoff in the second half, Barcelona win a free kick, and with Messi off the pitch, Luis Suarez is the man who's going to take it. He's only about 23-24 yards out, so I thought the only thing I can really do here is put as many bodies in the wall as possible and try and block it, because I think I had like 7 bodies in total, a 7-man or possibly even an 8-man wall trying to defend this free kick from Suarez. And in the end, I was very fortunate. I did decide to put Concha on the line as Suarez put it over the wall with a free kick. Great, very well struck free kick. Concha heads the ball off the line, and the follow-up shot is blocked and turned behind for a corner. So wouldn't have mattered how many men I put in the wall there. If I didn't put Concha on the line, it would have been 1-1. So good decision, and it is still 1-0 as we get the ball cleared off the line. In the 54th minute, Hector Bellerin's on the ball for us and finds Christian Fernandez. We try and work the space, use the man advantage to our advantage. As we cross the ball in, Sergio Buenacasa has a good chance with the header, but he puts it off target, and it's still 1-0. And in the 75th minute, again, we come forward here. Andrial getting onto the ball and rolling it through to Buenacasa. A great chance to make it 2-0, and Ter Stegen denies him. So, to be honest, there was no fear in this game. We just kept attacking. As Keiko collects the ball, his shot is simply saved by Ter Ter Stegen. We just kept attacking. We knew that Barcelona could possibly hit us on the counter-attack, but I really wanted a second goal and give us a very good advantage going into the second leg. But in the 88th minute, would Barcelona's pressure pay off? Well, Deulofeu is standing over this corner. He crosses the ball into the centre, picks out Sergio Busquets. He heads it down to Pedro, and his shot is blocked and then headed off the line by Albin Tozer, I think it is. And it's still Racing 1, Barcelona 0. So twice we had the ball headed off the line in this game, and it went out for another corner. Neymar, the Brazilian, crosses the ball in. Messi off the bench is the target at the far post. He heads it down. Dragovic wins the header, but it goes behind for a goal kick. And it is how the game finishes at El Sardinero. Racing Santander 1, Barcelona 0. So without doubt, one of the best nights in recent history for Racing. We will take a 1-goal lead going into the new camp in the second leg. Absolutely delighted. Yes, I know, they had a man disadvantage for over an hour's worth of play. I know that, but even so, it's still a really good result. Without doubt, one of the best results, if not the best result of the series so far, and you got to be pleased with that. So I do know as well, last year we had a 1-goal advantage going into the second leg at the Copa del Rey against Atletico Madrid, and then we lost on away goal. So there's still a very good chance Barcelona could beat us in the second leg, but at the end of the day, you got to be pleased with that, and that's why in the game against Almeria, as you can see, we did make 9 changes. Only Christian and Mario Fernandes start in this game because the Copa del Rey second leg came just a few days later in midweek, and as much as we want to win the league games and continue having a fantastic season in the league, the Copa del Rey, because we won that game, is going to be really important for us, that second leg. We don't want to go there with a really weak side or an unfit side, so this game kind of took second fiddle to that aim, really, of playing the Copa del Rey game in the midweek with a much stronger and fitter squad. But we do indeed take on Almeria. As you would have seen as well, there were some emails regarding Mario Fernandes, but as per usual, all the clubs are saying no to the counter offers, which is fine with me. But yeah, we took an Almeria. The first chance fell there, and Edgar hit the bar in the 15th minute. A very good chance, but the header didn't find the back of the net as it really should have done, and it was still 0-0. And in the 20th minute here, we pass the ball around, Samuel finding Granero, and Granero turns his man and plays it through to Mariano. We keep him hold the ball here, passing it around a little bit, and as Saiz collects the ball, he fake shots around his man, gets a bit lucky as the Almeria player flops and falls to the floor, and Marian Saiz gets his first goal for the club. The 16-year-old, very low overall, turns it in and makes it 1-0 to Racing Santander as the team pin him to the floor. So 1-0 to Racing, and a little bit fortunate there, you'll see the Almeria players getting each other's way, and Saiz takes advantage and makes it 1-0. So, I don't predict this guy's got a huge future here at Racing Santander, but he is one of the very few young players who has, relatively subpar but average potential from a youth player. So you've got to use him as much as possible, haven't you, really? But still, in the 52nd minute, Almeria had a chance there with a header, but it went straight at Mario Fernandes, and they really weren't attacking in this game at all. They didn't seem to be fazed or bothered by the fact we were 1 goal up, and as Navarro plays it through to Edgar here, he picks out Dominguez, he finds Verza, and he goes very, very close with his shot going just over the bar and behind. So still 1-0, and in the 80th minute here, you see Almeria give the ball away. It comes to Oscar. Oscar takes it around the last man and shoots, and the man who came off the bench makes it 2-0, and with 10 minutes to go, the points are secure, and it was kind of hard to see this, so I sort of left a screenshot of the picture in the picture there in the bottom left really quickly, but he came off the bench and he scores the goal and makes it 2-0 to Racing Santander. So Almeria 0, Racing 2, we're going to get another win here, and that is going to be fantastic for us, especially because we had a backup side, or most of the players being backup players playing in this game. Could have made it 3-0 as well in the 90th minute. Moreno playing it through towards Bigaz, who came off the bench, getting very close there, but the shot being saved by the goalkeeper. And as you'll see from the goal kick here, it's Ruben, the number 25, who will eventually play the ball forward here as he kicks it along towards Aziz. But as we win the header with Bigas, who did come off the bench, sorry, he doesn't win, he flicks it backwards, and eventually it comes to Juanpe, who finds Borja. We work our way up the pitch again here. Lovely little ball inside towards Mariano, takes it around the last man. Almeria's defence was shocking in the second half. Mariano comes through, and again, we are denied a third goal by the goalkeeper, but it was how the game would finish. So a 2-0 victory against Almeria, and we'll take that any day of the week. So 2 wins from 2 in this episode, and a good performance, especially with a backup side. The results in the league continue to flourish. We're looking very strong this year, which is a real surprise, but I'm enjoying every minute so far. And as you'll see as well, the last things are that Mario Fernandes is constantly getting transfer offers. There are so many clubs that want to take our goalkeeper. It's absolutely crazy, but I'm sorry, but I can't afford to sell the guy. I know that he's only 68 overall, and I can't imagine his potential is any higher than 70, possibly 71, but we can't afford to sell him because our next next rated goalkeeper is 51 overall, which of course clearly isn't good enough. So unless we get enough money to bring in a replacement in this transfer window, then it's got to be a no, because quite frankly we're going to be with a low rated goalkeeper for the rest of the season, and that will see us lose a lot of games. We do see that Samuel's going to leave the club on a free agent. We knew that one of those players was going to leave, either Samuel or Alvaro, if not both, and it is going to be Samuel, but there you go. And as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Club and Country, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.